There you go, darling. You put a little table in front and your bed's in front of the other one, so you can just open it up in the morning, have a coffee, lay in bed while I run out to the croissant shop. And when I come back, you're there painting for children.
Hi there, how are you today? Well, I'm sitting here on the patio and I just wanted to introduce the video, and it is a video about Tomar, or pronounced by the locals, tuʻmaɾ. I hope you enjoy. See you later. Hey there, so welcome to 24 hours in Thomar. We arrived in the afternoon and we took a walk around the area. As you can see, we were visiting an old Templar store right there, and then walking through the alleyways and side streets. It is a very beautiful town. Right now we're coming up to one of our favorite places. It's called Tropical. It sells the most beautiful, intricate, detailed, delicious cakes. Fruity, chocolatey, creamy, everything you can think of. And we sat down here and we had, I think, about 6 cakes, and we all had drinks as well. And we paid, I think it was about 15 euros. So it was a really good price as well. If we were in the UK, I think a good tasty piece of cake would be about €5 each. So that was a very good deal. Right about now, you should be coming up to the square. And the square is a very, very cool place. Let me tell you why. So the square was built based on the Templars, I don't know, I suppose, their beliefs. And if you look from up above, the Templar is, the square is actually a cross. So each end of the cross, so you've got 4 sides, each end has a form of church or prayer place. And it's all symmetrical and it's all designed with the Templars symbols in mind. So let me tell you a little bit about Tomar, or Templar City. So Tomar, as I've been pronouncing it, is the incorrect way to pronounce it. It is tuʻmaɾ, which is more Portuguese. The town has a population of about 20,000. The municipality population in 2011 was 40,677 within an area of 351.20 kilometers square. The town of Tomar was created inside the walls of the Convento de Cristo, constructed under the orders of Gualdim de Pais, the 4th Grand Master of the Knights Templar in Portugal in the late 12th century. Tomar was the last Templar town to be commissioned for construction and one of Portugal's historical jewels. The town was especially important in the 15th century when it was a center of Portuguese overseas expansion under Henry the Navigator, the Grand Master of the Order of Christ, successor organization to the Knights Templar in Portugal. So this Henry guy was pretty important. The former seat of the Order of the Knights Templar, Thomar is a city of great charm for its artistic and cultural wealth, whose greatest expression is in the Convent of Christ, one of the chief works of the Portuguese Renaissance. If you're visiting Thomar, I would suggest definitely climbing up the Templar Castle and discovering some of the monumental work of the Convent of Christ. We also have a video where we did explore the Convento de Cristo, so you can check that out. I'll put a link in the description box for you. is definitely something you need to see. The Charola is the oldest part. This Templar chapel was built in the 12th century at the castle, which was at the time the kingdom's most up-to-date and advanced military setup, inspired by the fortifications of the Holy Land. It was converted into a chancel during the restoration works ordered by King Manuel I in the 16th century. When the complex gained architectural splendor, they kept it intact to this day, which earned its World Heritage Site status. It is definitely worth visiting the convent at length to discover all of its precious and beautiful images that you can see in the chapter hall, the architectural details in some of the buildings, and some of the spaces you can even see, or you can feel some of the Templar rituals that they practiced. And it's great regarding history if you're interested in history, and it's just a beautiful little city. So the oldest medieval urban area within Thomar is the cross-shaped layout, orientated along the points of the compass, with a convent at each end. Praca di Repubblica, with its main church dedicated to St. John the Baptist, marks its center. With the Castle Hill and the Convent of Christ to the west, the surrounding streets are lined with traditional shops, including the oldest cafe where the delights of the local pastries can be appreciated: almond and squash quejadas, which is cheesecake, and the traditional fatias de Tomar slice, made with just egg yolk and cooked in a bain-marie, in a very special pot invented by a local tinsmith in the mid-20th century. To the south is the convent of São Francisco, where you can visit today the interesting Museo dos Fósforos, the match museum, and to the north the former convent of Anduciada. To the east, on the side of the current Museo de Levada, you can see the old mills powered by the river Nabao, which crosses the city. One of its banks is the convent of Santa Iria, and a little further along, the church of Santa Maria de Olivar, which houses the tombs of several of the Knights Templars, including that of Gualdim Pais, the first master, who died in 1195. The whole town expanded from this core, which is also the setting for one of the chief traditional events, the Tabulares Festival. So Tomar is very exciting, and I would love to share more information, but I could keep going on and on. So instead, I'm going to let you enjoy some more of this video, and I'll get back to you. I hope you enjoy, and I'll speak to you soon. Later.
What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind. eyes, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.